Hi, I'm Dangerously Talented with a quick primer for all those who want to know what venomfangx is talking about but don't actually want to listen to all that he has to say. What venomfangx is trying to do these days is he is trying to say that science has nothing to say about God. That's because science is based in the real world and God exists outside of the universe. This is what his philosophy of science class has been talking about. The one he is going on about that he has been learning in his Bible school. Now, this is the kind of thing that his Bible school science say. God is this is the real world right here. Here. This is the real world, and apparently God is sending messages into the real world and gets the messages from the real world out again, and then puts stuff into the real world. Except we can't detect, because we're living in the real world, which is, well, my phone is representing the real world. He could talk to it, but apparently we can't actually detect anything. See, the problem here is because we are living in the real world. We are living in the real world, and therefore we can't detect what is outside the real world. I don't know why we can't detect what is outside the real world if there is God outside the real world, because there is currently, unlike my phone, which has an antenna. See, there's an antenna somewhere. On my old phone I would be able to, because it had a little antenna sticking out, but it's an antenna like some place which doesn't give brain cancer. Apparently that's what they do these days. Anyway, because look, the real world doesn't have an antenna. There is no detectable way of stuff to get from the real world to outside the real, well, universe really. See, I'm standing in the real world now. See, look, see, it's not chroma key. See, I can go as far back as possible and see the shadows casting over me. I can go right up close. And there's no... See, I understand that you are in some sort of chroma key world where all the spectacular scenery is not actually there. I'm in the real world. I don't know whether you understand that, but you know, the parrots that are flying around, they're all real. See, look. See this. This is real. This is real. How do I explain to you the difference between the real world and the world that's in your... Okay. One last go. You like Marvel Comics, right? Okay. Marvel Comics is an imaginary world in which teenagers can climb up walls with their bare hands and shoot webs out of their wrists. And this is the real world! Okay, here is the problem. Because you think that science is about talking about the universe and God is outside the universe, then science is not qualified to talk about God. So, here is your problem. The Bible talks about things that are real. that are quantifiable. And because it talks about these things, science can step in. And science can look at the things that the Bible says are real, the Bible says that are in the real world, and can actually quantify them and say, no, that's not real, because we can tell that they're not real, because we have tests for doing that. And that's what happens in the real world, the world outside the Bible, but inside the universe. And this is how science can disprove the Bible. It might not disprove it on things that aren't within the real universe, but it can disprove the Bible in matters of stuff that are within the real universe. And by extrapolation, if the stuff that the Bible says about the real universe are false, therefore we can presume that the Bible is inaccurate about the stuff that isn't in the real universe. So basically, the Bible is wrong about all the stuff that it says that doesn't exist. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign-off.